Wrong again. All these companies are businesses. Businesses have cash. If they don't know what to do with the money, they distribute it to the shareholders as a dividend. If they know what they want to do with it, they keep the money, grow the business, strengthen their position. Dividends are not free money. They don't come from magical fairyland. The value of the business declines by the dividend paid. It's a forced distribution. It's like the conservation of mass and energy. This is the historical performance of SCHD, a dividend-oriented ETF, and the S&P 500. With dividends reinvested, and it shows that they are the same. There is no extra bonus here just because a business pays out the cash that you may or may not want. Warren Buffett made it clear why he does not invest for dividends. He says the sell-off alternative lets each shareholder make their own choice between cash receipts and capital buildup. Dividends force you to take money when you don't even need it. Let's say you only need to live on 50, but if the dividend pays you 100, you got a $50,000 problem. If the sell-off method is employed, all you do is sell off 50. His second point is that the tax consequences for dividends are much worse. But Jim, I could put the investments that pay off dividends in a tax-free account. It doesn't matter. Taxes are paid either by the corporation before it was given to you or afterwards that you pay it. One way or the other, the tax man is getting their money. Warren Buffett makes it clear that when you use the sell-off approach, you are only paying tax on the portion that is the gain, not on the entire sell-off amount. Third and final and most important point is that you make more money over the long term having a sell-off approach. You become wealthier over time. People who choose to have dividends are choosing to be poorer over time. They literally say this in their social media posts. I do not care if my retirement portfolio is $500,000 or $2 million. All I care about is the dividend income. Quote, I don't track my net worth. I just track my dividends. Dividend investors are emotional investors. They are literally saying that they will accept less money over time to be poorer over time as long as they have enough dividends to cover their living expenses. Warren Buffett argues that you do not need to accept to be poorer over time just to cover your living expenses. The sell-off approach will cover your living expenses and make you wealthier over time. As if writing an entire essay isn't enough, here it is in Warren Buffett's own words.
I mean, the idea of paying out 20% of your earnings or 10% or 30% of earnings in dividends strikes us as nuts. We have retained money because to date we have felt that if we keep a dollar and use it in buying other businesses or whatever it may be, that it becomes worth more than a dollar on a present value basis. The logic is basic. If you create more than a dollar value for a dollar retained, why in the world would you pay it out? Because the people who want to get that dollar as a dividend can instead get $1.10 by selling the stock for, or whatever it may be, $1.20 for the value that was maintained and or retained. Charlie?
Yeah, what's interesting about what Warren is saying about logical dividend policy is that if you went to all the leading business schools of the United States, this wouldn't be the way they teach the subject. In other words, we're basically saying we're right and all the rest of academia is wrong.
We love it when we do that.
Oh, but Jim, Warren Buffett gets dividends. Look at Coca-Cola. Warren Buffett does not invest for dividends. A company that does not know how to use their cash to strengthen their business can pay it out to shareholders as a dividend. Both can be true. Many dividend investors are not financially literate. They are misleading you. They're inadvertently ignorant or deliberately ignorant, depending on who you talk with. Learn the lessons about money that a dividend investor definitely can't teach you. Download my free newsletter linked off the bio. Good luck. Take care.